Hi, Taurus. How you guys doing? It's going to be March soon. Oh, and we talked about this light at the end of the tunnel for the end of February. Right now, it is the end of February. We're going to look at what's going on with you guys for March. I know that a lot of you think that I'm just like negative towards you guys, and I'm not. I'm actually your biggest cheerleader, believe it or not. And I think that it comes off negative because I just want to see you do your absolute best, and it's really hard to move a Taurus. It's really hard. And it's because I see so many really great things happening for you guys very soon. Like, April, May, when Uranus goes into your sign. It'll be like a brief moment before it goes in retrograde back into Aries, but doing the work up until we get to Uranus, like that is where it's at. That is because like that's where all the gifts are going to start coming in, and it's super fantastic to have a planet like that in your sign. Something that expands all of the intentions that you have put forth, and then it just explodes, right? So that's why I push you guys, because I'm like, throwing cards, what you're doing. Hold on, let me get that. Ah, you didn't want to listen to me, really? You don't want to listen to it? Page of Wands. You guys showed up really fast. Hierophant. The Moon. And the Page of Wands. Yeah. And this is like really kind of exactly what I was saying, where all of the things that aren't surface level, all of those things that are inside that you guys keep stuffing like deep, deep, deep down, they need to come out. Like you need to start talking, you need to start saying your stuff that you need to say. Because there are so many fantastic things for Taurus coming up this year. And I want to see you reap the benefits of it. And if you're already getting the benefits of moving forward, and because that's what this is like beneficial. There could be that Cancer that's in your life still that's kind of hanging out that you're having to listen to. There could be that fire sign that's like really super childish that's around you. And you're like, I'm not having it. I don't want to deal with this. But it could also be you acting a little bit like, why do I don't want to listen to what you have to say to me right now. I want to do my own thing. There you are, Queen of Pentacles. Or you could have another earth sign in your life that is sending you messages, giving you messages, sending you messages. That's interesting. That's the way that I put it. But really standing in your power and finding out, it's the first half of March is going to be a really good reflection time, because that's when all of this Neptunian energy that we have right now that's in Pisces, you can really feed off of it. The full moon in Virgo on March 1st is really going to be a time for you to have that culmination of all of the intentions that you set through, because this will be the first full moon after the Aquarius new moon that was also the partial solar eclipse that we all heard about. And those energies were really heavy. I'm not sure if you felt that, but they were really, really heavy. And then we come to that culmination with the Virgo full moon. And this is when we really like pull together our mind, body, and spirit. And really see how it all connects within us and how it brings to light how we're treating ourselves. And then Jupiter, the second week in March, like the 8th of March, I think it is, goes retrograde. So all of that relationship work that you've been doing, the very emotional, very outward, emotionally in your environment, relationship work that's been going on will now turn inward. And we'll get a chance to like look and kind of see. And Jupiter's going to be retrograde for about 4 months. And when Jupiter is retrograde in Scorpio, that is a spiritual time. That's when we look at stuff, you know, that's when we get to get the crumbs, the deep stuff on the inside. We have the Hermit. So there's that Virgo that is still creeping around you. Or that is your very spiritual side. That is going within and looking deeply, 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 deeply. Four of Cups wants to pop out. Yeah. Looking within. The Four of Cups in this deck, to me, it's not all about apathy. It's not about not accepting love or not giving love. To me, this is a very contemplative card. This is like I'm meditating and I have all of my emotions surrounding me and I'm just going to feel it. Right? And it's hard sometimes for a Taurus to admit, I need to feel it. We have this at the bottom of the deck. I'm not going to take it. I'm going to keep shuffling. Why? Because I'm not feeling it. If it comes out later, we'll take it. But I'm not feeling it for you guys. Maybe it's there a little bit. This is more like it though, right? The Ace of Pentacles. That's more like it. And it may be that that Tower energy is still kind of lurking around a little bit. You know, for some of you, maybe you still are having some Tower energy. But I think that this is a time of building. Building up. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, building up. A lot of working. So when a Taurus works really, really hard, that's a good way for them to ignore how they feel about stuff. That's a good way for them to hide from their feelings and emotions. So I can kind of see that Jupiter may do that to you if you're in a relationship that you're having problems with. I can see how Jupiter may do that to you. Ooh, there's the relationship. Could be with that Virgo or this fire sign that's very childish. Not feeling if it is with a Virgo, that person's coming out as a queen. But we do have a fire sign in your midst still. Or whatever earth sign is there. But this is that Six of Cups relationship that we're talking about. And if that's something that you're pulling away from, this has been like that off and on, pulling away, coming back, pulling away, coming back, pulling away, coming back. Be really patient with yourself during this time with that. I don't feel like that one wanted to come out. We're going to let it. 10 of Pentacles. Lots and lots and lots of working. That's the last one I'm going to take. And then we're going to look at the bottom of the deck. Temperance. 9 of Pentacles. Man, money, money, money on the brain. So definitely working really, really hard. And that makes a lot of sense because this is like this preparing for Uranus to be in your sign, you know? And I kind of feel like you are taking control of this. The Hierophant, you're taking control of all of this action, of all of this working. But there is that relationship that lingers around. And there are things that need that, like you have very deep emotions for someone that it's like that very contemplative, you've been very patient. The fire sign could be a Sagittarius. We have Temperance here. We have the Devil, which could be dealing with a Capricorn also. But this is also being really patient with yourself. And again, like looking in that shadow part of you. and not burying your feelings with work. Because I feel like you're going to have the tendency to want to do that because you're going to start to see things pick up with work. Either you're forcing that to happen or you're collaborating with other people. You feel like you're really alone in doing it, but I think that you're actually like collaborating with other people to get this. There are so many other people here in this spread. There could be somebody that is waiting for you to contact them for work. Or you're waiting to be contacted for some kind of work. But the emotional aspect that is being hidden right now within you needs to be turned into patience and kindness and balance and healing instead of being toxic and killing yourself to the bone, working to the bone. And that decision that you need to make, I just looked at the time clock. It was 11:11. What's that decision that you need to make? Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, the Emperor. So we could have an Aries. And we have the Ace of Swords. Underneath the Ace of Swords is the Ten of Wands. So really, I really want to say that the hard work that you've been putting in is so recognized. And I want you to have some faith in yourself and and take control of what it is that you're doing. Be the boss. You could already be the boss. Be the boss with yourself too. Don't let other people walk all over you. Because I feel like once you turn in and you start working really, really hard and you stop looking outwardly for that emotional support and you turn it within and you're really patient with yourself and you start to heal yourself, your relationships on the outside will in turn begin to heal. And I feel like that is going to kind of be an epiphany for you this month. It's like you have been working so hard at making your outside world look really, really good, or doing your best to make the outside world look really, really good, that it looks like you are moving forward, right? That it looks like your path is opening up, that it looks like the end of the tunnel. There's that light, but is the light inside of you too? Are you spiritually connecting with yourself as well? Are you being the Hierophant inwards and outwards? Because your environment looks great. Because your environment is starting to look better and better every day. And if your environment isn't looking better and better every day, then the advice here is that you need to turn inside. Because you got a lot of money coming up. But if you're not doing the work inside, and if you're not seeing where that spiritual healing needs to come from, or where that spiritual presence and balance and opening and looking into your shadow side, looking into the depths of who you are, because you can work your ass off all you want. You can be the devil all you want in your internal or external environment, but when it comes to your internal environment, whatever is reflected on the outside will be a facade. Because you're not being true to who you are, right? So, be the boss. Have faith in yourself that you can do it, because shit, Taurus, your luck is turning and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. But you want the light to be within yourself as well. You don't just want it to be on the outside. Because whatever shines within you shines outside of you. Yeah? And I know Taurus is a creature of comfort. Like, you guys love to have pretty things. You guys love to have comfortable things. You like, and when you cannot provide that comfort for other people externally, it is really stressful on you. And it hurts. I mean, like, it's like a physical pain that you have to deal with. And if that's your struggle right now, is providing for everybody else and making your outside world pretty, but your inside world is torturous and toxic, your outside world is going to reflect whatever is within you. So don't come tell me that I'm being negative to you guys, because I'm not being negative to you at all. I am your biggest cheerleader. And I am telling you that you are such beautiful human beings, but don't let it just be that on the outside. Let it be that within too. Because if everything is going really, really great externally, that's only temporary. You can tell me until you're blue in the face, oh man, my job's going great, I'm making really good money, all of my friends love me, everything's going. And then bam, 2 weeks later, I lost my job. All of those friends I thought like loved me, you know, they only loved me because I took them out to dinner and I gave them everything that they wanted. So if we put that out into our external world, and we have the nice house, and we have all of the beautiful things, it looks really pretty, and Taurus is good at looking really pretty. You just are. You guys are. But what does it look like within? And that's kind of where I want your epiphany to come from, your clarity to come from, your Ace of Swords moment to come from. And if there are people that are squashing this part of you, I feel like there are people in your environment that are not letting you shine in the way that you deserve to shine. And then there are those people that are your soul group. I think we talked about this once before. That you have surrounded yourself with people that like nice, pretty things. And because you like nice, pretty things, it worked for a while. And then you're starting to recognize, and this could be at work, this could be your friends, this could be, I would hate to say it's your family. I hope that you're surrounding yourself with family that is, very open and honest, grateful to have you around as a person. But even if it is within your family, I feel like that there are just things where it's very external, it's very surface, it's very facade-like. So in going within, find like the culmination of the Virgo full moon and getting that mind, body, and soul, and starting within and learning that lesson and healing and getting that balance, will then start to shine on the outside. And it's not just in your, it's almost like the miracles start to happen. The Wheel of Fortune starts to happen. We look at all of that toxic stuff that needs to be cleaned, that needs to be balanced. We're very patient with ourselves and we heal that temperance. We go to our soul group that could very well be family. Have some faith in yourself. Be the fool. I think I've told you to be the fool before. And make the decision to meditate more and to take care of yourself and to open yourself to the possibilities that whatever needs to be fixed within will then in turn be fixed without. On the outside will be fixed on the out. I don't even know what the hell I just said there. Oh my God. I love you guys, and so many great things are happening, and I feel like this is a very big time for you to really begin that soul work. It's been so hard. So instead of just moving forward in your external environment and everything looking really peachy and fun and beautiful, I feel like it's really time for you to start looking within and having faith in who you truly are and your higher self, and listening to who you truly are and kind of taking control of that environment as well, your internal environment. I don't know how else I could say that, but I really feel like somebody needed to hear that today. So have a really fantastic beginning of March. If you want a personal reading, check out the InstantGo app. That link is below. Also, my website. Through the end of March, I am offering 10% off of all services because I love everybody on this channel. You guys are so fantastic. So put in the promotional code No Fear when you are ordering the service, and you will get 10% off any of the services on the website. And you can only use it one time. So the first time you go in, make sure you're using it for what you want to use it for. And you can use that all the way through March. Or that will be offered all the way through March. Also, thank you for the donations that have come in. I think I've said this before, but you guys are fantastic. I think Taurus is probably my my biggest cheerleader as well. You guys are so great. So my favorite sign. I've said it a million times. I'll say it a million times. You're my favorite sign. I'm your biggest cheerleader. And I'm not afraid to poke the bull. So I will always tell you the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you because I don't think a Taurus wants anything sugarcoated. So I love you guys. Have a wonderful March. I will be here for the second half of March readings and the love readings. Bye.